In this latest money-making video from LeMans, we see some quite horrific wet weather driving, and I show you how to earn over 1.6 million credits in a car that costs just 37,000. What? You didn't think I meant that overpriced Alpha in my intro, did you? No, I mean this, the Nissan Fairlady Z 2008 edition, and believe me, that's a lot of car for the money. And talking of money, there you go, just 37,800 credits for that. And when you consider the amount of money you're going to be making off it, an absolute bargain. Well, plus the cost of a couple of add-ons. Now, I have to admit, I did try and make this build work with just purchasing the tyres only, which would have been obviously a set of wets and a set of racing hards, but the car just wasn't quite powerful enough in completely standard form, so I did have to purchase the fully customisable ECU, and that is the only thing apart from the tyres you will need to buy to tune this car. No other adjustments, no other additional costs. It is absolutely bog standard, and once that's fitted and you've got your tyres on, well, let's go racing. And just as we start, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everybody that's supported the channel recently. Really has been quite amazing. If you haven't yet done so, well, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. It really does help the channel and I very much appreciate it. Now, with this build, you are not going to need to adjust your fuel map setting. However, if, like me, you're quite heavy and stamp on the throttle a lot, you just may need to fuel save a little bit at the end of the first lap. You won't need to do it all the time and you won't need to do it a lot, but it's very, very close on refueling or getting to the end of the second lap, because in this race we're going to be doing two stops, one at the end of lap 2 and one at the end of lap 4, weather dependent of course. And once you've done that small bit of fuel saving, you can just drive normally, probably by the time you get to the start of the 2 long straights. Now, as for the Nissan, well, she loves a bit of it, because by the time you come to finish your first lap, you should easily be inside the top 10. That's not bad for a car that only costs 37,000 credits that's racing against dedicated touring cars. And for your second lap, just more of the same. Keep it on the track, overtake whenever you get the opportunity to, and we'll be looking now towards making our first pit stop. Now, by the time you come to the end of lap 2, you would have made up a good 2, 3, possibly even 4 places. I only made up 2 because, as you can see, I got a penalty. The rain caught me out. It started a lot earlier than I thought it would, and I went off the track. But never mind, because now we're pulling into the pits. It's time to put on those wet weather tyres. Now, you're going to want to come in at the end of lap 2, whether it's raining or not. If it is, put on the full wets. Then, fill up the fuel tank to the max, and it's time to get back out onto the track. Now, depending on how your race is going, if it's a dry race, you'll have to make up some places again. But, easy enough, you've done it once, you'll do it again. If your race is wet, then the next bit is either going to be super funny, super easy, or super scary. And you're just about to see what I mean. Because for me, this part of the race turned into 10-pin bowling with cars in the rain. And if you happen to be one of those people that drive from the cockpit view, then I just hope that you decided to wear the brown trousers. And on the next section of track, it didn't get much better. We had more suicidal AI driving. Wow. And, well, let's face it, that's not something you see every day, is it? And despite the fact it's raining and the AI trying to kill you, before you've even finished lap 3, you should find yourself up near the front of the pack, if not even back in the lead, because the Nissan absolutely loves it in the wet. With those wet weather tyres, this thing is an absolute monster. And by the time you reach this point, all you're going to be doing is just extending your lead. So we'll jump ahead to the end of lap 4 when you're going to need to make your second pit stop. Now this of course is going to be weather dependent. If you're in a dry race at the moment, stick on another set of dries. If you're on a wet race, stick on another set of full wets. That is up to you. With your tyres done, fill up with fuel again right up to the max, and then it's back out onto the track. Now at this point I'm just going to skip ahead to the end of lap 6, which will be your final lap, and that's mainly due to the fact that you are so far ahead you're not going to have to worry about the AI, because this is going to be a very easy win. And when you consider this car cost us less than 90,000 credits, the car, 2 sets of tyres and the ECU, and the fact that we had to do no tuning, we just used it as it came out of the box, so to speak. That is a great way to earn 825,000 credits. And that is how you turn a 37,000 credit car into a 1.6 million credit an hour grinding machine. So, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. It really does help out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. For more great videos like this one, follow this link. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.